Mike Chickwood has announced he will be running for sheriff of Volusia County.
And Apple is releasing yet another iPhone. I'm Victoria Johnson.
And I'm Lauren Turner.
From the Department of Mass Communication on the campus of Bethune-Cookman University. In Daytona Beach, Florida, this is WM&G Television News.
We start with an airplane hijacking. A man by the name Saif Eldin Mustafa hijacked an Egypt air flight that had over 80 people on board.
The plane was heading to Cairo but was forced to land in Cyprus. According to reports, this was an act against Mustafa's ex-wife. All hostages have been released and Mustafa is in custody.
Fired at the U.S. Capitol yesterday, police shot Larry Russell Dawson outside of the Capitol Visitor Center. Russell was stopped after going through metal detectors and pulled out what happened to be a weapon. A Capitol Police then came and shot him.
Russell has gone through surgery and is in critical but stable condition. A female bystander was also shot but is believed to be okay. No U.S. Capitol Police officers were injured, and once Russell is released from the hospital, he will be turned over to the District of Columbia Superior Court Capitol Policing.
He will face charges of assault with a deadly weapon and assault on a police officer while armed.
Police Chief Mike Chickwood is throwing his hat in the ring for sheriff. Keandra Albert has more on how he wants to bring change to the community.
And they talk about the Daytona 500, and the next thing they ask about is Bethune-Cookman University. So if I'm elected, I would hope that Cookman will join with me, because there's going to be plenty of opportunities for the graduates to work in county government.
That's right. The chief of the Daytona Police Department, Mike Chickwood, has announced that he is running for sheriff of Volusia County. Mike Chickwood has served 17 years with the Philadelphia Police Department, 1 year with Oklahoma, and now he is currently serving over a 5-year term with the Daytona Police Department. He has decided to take his talents to another level, from chief to sheriff. What does this mean for the community?
What it means for our community is that after having spent 10 years in the city of Daytona Beach, I think I understand our city quite well. From the bigger scale of being responsible for county responsibilities, I believe that the programs that we have brought into Daytona Beach, we can move to the county level and expand those programs. Some things such as diversity is a huge issue for any police department, especially in today's day and age. Bethune-Cookman University has been very, very good to my department.
Running for sheriff was a difficult decision for Chief Chickwood. Some citizens agreed that it was a great idea to run for sheriff, and some was disagreeable.
Communities in Volusia County who called me, who emailed me, who would see me in the street and encourage me to run because they believed that my passion for policing and some of the ideas that we have brought forth in Daytona Beach would be a home run on the county level. I have had neighborhood groups who say to me, please don't run. And it's very touching to hear somebody say, you have had a positive impact on our community. We're afraid if you leave, things are going to backslide to what they were 10 or 12 years ago.
Chief Chickwood still has the best interest of the university and the surrounding community in mind, even as the sheriff.
I just want to say that, if elected sheriff, I'm going to do the same thing that I've done as the police chief. There's going to be an open door to students for internships, for full-time jobs, for sworn law enforcement jobs. And I think that this university can play a key role in my administration in pushing those agendas forward, because this university, like I said, it's world-renowned and it graduates leaders.
The primary elections are taking place August 31st, 2016 in Volusia County. Make sure that you are a registered voter for Volusia County. I am Keandra Albert, WM&G TV News.
Yes, WM&G TV News wishes all the candidates luck. Speaking of campaigns, Bethune-Cookman University elections in full swing. Dominique Williams spoke to some of the hopeful candidates.
Hey there, Wildcats. It's officially here. It's campaign week as the running of Mr. and Mrs. BCU, as well as SGA Vice President and President, are out here on Bethune-Cookman University's quad, here to gain votes from the student body.
Hello, my name is Joshua Cox, and I'm running for your 2016-2017 SGA Vice President.
Can you tell me how this experience has been during campaign week?
Oh, well, the people are coming out. We're setting up, got tables around. We're giving out food. That's what the people love. You give the people food, they love you. That's how we're going to get our votes. And then if it's in God's will, we will win the campaign.
Greetings, Wildcats. My name is Cortez West, and I'm vying to be your next Mr. Bethune-Cookman University for the 2016-2017 academic school year. And what I want to do in this position is more campus involvement, women empowerment, black male initiatives, recruitment and retention, because a lot of our students don't like to be here. They want to leave because they feel it's too boring. I want to bring the fun back to Cookman because our school is royalty and we must treat it like one.
Greetings, Wildcats. My name is Mark Whitaker Bennett, and I'm running for the position of your next Mr. Bethune-Cookman University.
So what is your experience like for the campaign 2016?
Well, this is my first time ever experiencing on the collegiate level. I've done campaigning in high school before, but this is a whole new ballpark. You know what I mean? It's a lot more intense. The student body really wants to know what will you do, what do you plan on doing if and when you're elected. So this whole week has just been about proving myself and showing that I have the follow through and the want to do everything that I say I will do.
Greetings, Wildcats. My name is Wallace Wyatt III, and I'm vying to be your next Student Government Association President. We need an empowerment movement on our campus. So Joshua Cox and I have decided to name and deem ourselves the empowerment team in order to empower our students through worship, wisdom, and welfare. God bless you, and thank you.
Can you tell me what is your slogan?
WWWJD. What would Wallace and Josh do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to unify the school. We're going to get the basketball team with the football team. We're going to get the soccer team with the golf team. We're going to get the Asians with the black folk, and we're going to make it happen.
How is the experience with campaign week for Mr. BCU has been for you yourself?
This experience for campaign week has been exciting because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I didn't know a lot of people knew me as well as they do. So just going out there, getting my name out there, and hopefully I win so I can hit the ground running starting next month with events.
Well, there you have it, Wildcats, as the candidates prepare for a whole week of campaigning to let their voices be heard by the student body. I'm Dominique Williams, reporting for WM&G TV News.
Yes, and only BCU students are eligible to vote in these elections, and we wish everyone the best of luck.
Did you just get a new iPhone? Well, you might be looking to upgrade again. Reporter Kenneth Martin has more on this story.
Apple made a bold new announcement last week, releasing its brand new iPhone SE.
We've added an incredible array of advanced technologies to the iPhone SE in this really compact design, which makes it the most powerful 4-inch phone ever.
The SE goes back to the iPhone 5 generation. The new cellular device will come with iOS 9, which was released last fall. The starting price for the iPhone is $399, and the new device can be purchased today on apple.com. Kenneth Martin, WM&G TV News.
It seems like Apple always has something new being released.
I agree with you. And coming up next, Kareem Brown is under investigation.
And Karen Pills is making history here in Volusia County.
WM&G Television News.
Welcome back to WM&G TV News. Sister Incorporated held a ceremony honoring Karen Pierce. Reporter Jakarquisa Harris is here to cover the story.
Black is beautiful. My black is powerful. My black is more exquisite than a pink diamond nestled in the Amazon. No matter your shade, be it almond, butter, or mahogany, we are all covered by grace. Proudly showcase the brilliant hue of you. No need to be morbidly blue.
Women Power here in Volusia County has made its way to the campus of Bethune-Cookman University in a historic way. Sisters Incorporated honored the first woman sergeant in Volusia County, Karen Pierce. WM&G caught up with guest speaker Monica Arrington and Sister Inc. member Christina Oliver to get their take on Karen Pierce.
Minister Karen has been a member of Hope Fellowship Church for a while. I've seen her as she's grown as a minister. I definitely got an opportunity to see her as an officer when she was a campus officer at Deltona High School, which is where I coach high school cheerleading. So I kind of got to see both sides of her life, and what was awesome is that you can see somebody work in ministry and also see how God impacts them in their everyday life. So that's the part that was good to see on Sunday. You can see her minister, but also throughout the week you can see God working through her while she works in the community.
Being that this university was started by a strong black woman and that she is another strong black woman who's making history, she's actually the first black African American woman who is a sergeant in Volusia County, so she's making history herself and she's living history. So it truly means a lot to have her here tonight.
We caught up with Karen Pierce to see how it feels to be the first woman sergeant in Volusia County.
Actually, it's a great experience and opportunity. There are other African-American women who've come before me that have really established a trail within the agency, but for me to have taken the test, gone through the process, and scored actually #1, I really attribute God to my success, to Him elevating me and putting me in a position to really continue to do what I do on a larger level, affecting not just the agency, but also the community in which I serve.
As you can see here at the Performing Arts Center at Bethune-Cookman University, students gathered to honor Karen Pierce on becoming the first African-American female sergeant in Volusia County. Jakarquisa Harris, WM&G TV News.
Congratulations to Karen Pierce for making history and for being a role model in the community. Florida Representative Kareem Brown is now in hot water. Shakira Green has more on the investigation.
House Ethics Committee opened an investigation on Florida's Representative Kareem Brown. The letter released this past Wednesday states that the investigation will include allegations that she engaged in improper conduct relating to certain outside organizations, including allegations that she may have conspired with other persons in connection with fraudulent activity, improperly solicited charitable donations, used campaign funds for personal purposes, used official resources for impermissible non-official purposes, failed to comply with tax laws, and made false statements, and or failed to make required disclosures to the House of Representatives and federal election commissions. When Brown was questioned about these allegations, her response was no comment. Shakira Green, WM&G News.
And according to federal prosecutors, one of Brown's charities has received over $800,000 over the last 4 years, but there are no rules to mandate how a charity spends its money.
And now here's Jakarquisa Harris with sports.
The men's baseball team hosted North Carolina A&T for a 3-game series on March 25th and March 26th. The first game, Michael Cruz and Danny Rodriguez each recorded home runs Friday afternoon, as Bethune-Cookman completed a 9-7 come-from-behind victory to take the first game in the series. The second game was a shootout. North Carolina A&T posted a 9-run over the last 4 innings, erasing the 8-5 deficit and giving the Aggies a 14-10 win. The last game of the series was the lowest game, with BCU winning 4-2. The Wildcats will host visitors to FIU for their next game. The Lady Wildcats softball team also had a 3-game series against Savannah State on March 25th and March 26th. Bethune-Cookman lost all 3 games. That put this year's record at 5-23. The Lady Wildcats will travel to North Carolina to take on North Carolina A&T for a 3-game series. Good luck, ladies. Now, for the NCAA. I must admit, my bracket definitely didn't turn out as planned. Villanova will take on Oklahoma, and Syracuse will take on North Carolina. This should be very interesting. Hopefully your bracket isn't as bad as mine. Well, that's it for sports. I'm Jakarquisa Harris. Back to you, Victoria.
Thank you, Jakarquisa. That's all the time we have for today.
From WG TV News, I'm Lauren Turner.
And I'm Victoria Johnson. See you next time.